here. We went out to see some of the countryside and went out to pyramids and bought some stuff. And we stopped back at a store and Shirley bought a necklace. It was her name was on it, spelt in Greek, in their alphabet, and it was real pretty. And she showed it to me on the bus back to the motel, and I said, "I wish I'd have bought one of those. That's really pretty." And so somebody said, "Well, they sell them over there at the motel, there where we're staying, down in the gift shop." So when I got in there, well, I went over to the gift shop and asked them to see some of the necklaces. And they had that one and had Helen on it and in their alphabet. And in fact, I've got that little card that has their alphabet on it. I'll give it to you. I'll find it. I'll look and find it. But anyway, they spelled Helen. And so I ordered it. They said, "Well, it'll be ready for you tomorrow when you come back off of the tour." So when we got back off the tour, I went over there and it was just a gift shop, kind of looked like ours, except at the end of it, there's a man sitting at a desk, and he was sitting at the desk, but he was watching the customers. And of course, the things to sell was on each side of the window going clear up to his office. And so he went, I said I'd come over to pick up my necklace. So he went and got it and showed it to me. And then he wrapped it up, put it in a box. Well, I'd already paid him for it, but some woman was looking at them, and her husband said to her, "Well, don't buy it, hon. We'll be going out on that tour tomorrow. We're going to stop at gift shops, and you can probably get it cheaper out like that." I said, "You might get it cheaper, but it's not as pretty." I said, "My daughter-in-law bought one today when it was out." And I said, "I'd already ordered this one." But I said, "Hers isn't near as pretty as this is, and I bought it right here." So I showed her mine. But when I looked up, that guy at the desk he'd quit writing and doing whatever he's doing. He's just sitting up straight, looking out there at us. Well, I'd already paid the boy for my necklace. So after I talked to her, and he said, "Well, go ahead and buy it here." And I said, "Yeah, you'll find it's a lot prettier." I said, "My daughter-in-law was wishing she'd have waited and bought hers here." And so as I got outside the door and started walking on, I heard somebody holler, "Hey, hey, hey, wait a minute, wait a minute." And I waited, and there's that guy from that office is sitting there looking out there to know where we were. And he come running out there, and I thought, "Oh, I bet he thinks I hadn't paid for this," because they didn't give me a sales slip or anything. It just gave me the necklace. And I thought, "Oh, I bet he thinks I didn't pay for this." And he come on up there, and I said, "I was just picking up my necklace." He said, "I know, and I heard what you said to those people back in the store." And he said, "I appreciate that, telling them that our necklaces is prettier than the ones you'd find out there." And he said, "I wanted to give you this." And they gave me a box that had 2 coins in it, about this big around, of their coins. And Dan had a fit over the coins when he's up here, so I gave them to him. And I told him how I got them. I said, he was giving them to me for selling the necklace to those people, telling the people about the necklace. And I said, I thought I'd got in trouble. I thought, "Oh, he thinks I hadn't paid for this." I was trying to tell him, I paid that. And I was trying to get out my sales slip to show him and everything. And he said, "No, no, no." He said, "No, I come out to give you something." He said, "I wanted to give you this." And it's in a real pretty box. It's about this long, had gold writing on it, and had the 2 coins laying in it side by side. Dan just had a fit over it. And so I gave it to him. He took it home with him. And I still got a lot of those coins that I ought to give to you. I don't know if they'd be worth anything or not.
Are probably worth a lot, though. Probably about like $100.
Sling Grandma was building her house. I worked till I wish my arms wouldn't have to be moved for anything. I was that tired. I don't think I was that tired when I used to pick cotton all day. But boy, you having up over your head like this and lifting the boards and standing on the rafts and you're going to have your shirt too wet to wear home. And that one night I was laying there and I said, I hope my nose don't itch. I don't even have the strength to scratch it. But and now I can just lay back and look at the work we did and be glad I did it while I was able. When Grandma had cancer. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I had cancer on my face right there. uh, we went out to the pyramid and and we took a when Grandma went out to the pyramid. About the story. Fred said, why don't we just take a cab out there and that way we can go when we want to and come back as soon as we shop. But he said, we got there, said, I saw things out there we don't see in the store to buy. So we went out there. That's where I bought. See those heads over there? On top of there? Oh, you can't see them from there. You can go show them. I see that one got that big gold thing on top of her head. And then, and that other, all that stuff about that in Egypt. And I was so thrilled. And anyway, while I was there, I looked down at the ground and somebody had bought a necklace and dropped it. And that guy was coming along trying to collect money for it. She bought this in Egypt. Your shoes untied. Both of them, I think. But I sure did enjoy those trips. When we went, we had to take a boat across the Suez Canal, and they just, it was just a flatbed thing, and they're driving the buses up on it and take them across the canal. And the last bus, they didn't have room to get all of it. It was hanging over in the back. Now the wheels were on there, and they already had them braced. But the women were screaming in that bus, hollering, "We're not on there yet! Wait, we're not on there yet!" But the bus was on there. It's just that the back of the bus, the ones that sitting on the back seat, was hanging out over the boat, and they're scared. They was screaming and crying. He said, your wheels are on the boat and they're already braced. There's no way you can roll off this. Of course, it was just flat. The whole thing was just like one big floor. Yeah, and they just drive the bus up on it. And they thought they was going to roll back off because the back two wheels wasn't on there. They were hanging over inside.
Raymond Alexander Production. Raymond Alexander Picture.